Hi, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're doing well. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups, we have Justice, Major Arcana, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So with the Nine of Cups, we see our man here sitting, arms folded, sitting below his 9 cups, above him which are full. And this is a card of appreciating your abundance, your security, your lot in life, of where you are. And perhaps this has been the result of hard work or of a windfall, but in however way you look at it, this is a card where you are satisfied with what you have. And perhaps it relates materially, but it also could relate spiritually as well, or emotionally, because this is water and it's the Cups sign. So when we see the Nine of Cups, there's a sense here of really enjoying what you have and being mindful of the good things that you have brought to your home or into your life. He is content, he feels satisfied, he is pleased with how it's going for him right now at this time. Often the Nine of Cups is a wish card, which tells us that if you make a wish, if you have a dream, if you have a desire, then more than likely it will come true. Of course, it depends on you and your beliefs and your visualization, but generally speaking, this is a very favorable card to have, because some wish of yours more than likely will come true. So here's this Nine of Cups card where there's a sense of satisfaction, materially, home-wise, maybe security-wise, fulfillment in purpose. It's simply I would call the good to be alive card, the happy where I'm sitting card. Then we have Justice here, Major Arcana. We see our person here sitting with the scales and has this sword raised straight up in the air. And this can relate to making decisions that are equitable, that are fair, that are well researched, well thought of, where both sides of the issue have been carefully looked at. So on Saturday, this can be a call to thinking about acting fairly, either in your interactions with others or taking a look at things that are happening to you. But it's an issue of equality. It's an issue of finding balance. It could, at its very literal level, relate to contracts, tickets, or something in the legal system that may be percolating for you. But aside from that, of closely looking at documents, looking at the fine print, this goes to the heart of equitable behavior, of having fairness within your life. Are you being treated fairly in the relationship? Are you being treated fairly by siblings or by family or by your boss or your coworkers? And so you may have these things run through your mind. Is this this thinking of what is fair within my life, this reasoning of going through, which is very interesting, because even with the Nine of Cups, this sense of reflection of, yes, things are pretty good right now, and I'm happy about that, I'm content. And if I've been reflecting about what is fair and what is not fair within my life, perhaps things are moving pretty smoothly as well. And looking at the Knight of Pentacles, and the first words that come to mind is slow and steady. And that's this Knight. This Knight is an observer. He's watching perhaps these crops grow. He's thinking, he's planning, He's taking the ultimate pragmatic, common sense approach, which is slow and steady wins the race. So this thinking can be applied in your life, which is having a plan, having the facts, working hard for whatever it is that you want to accomplish, having the foresight to think about what it is that you want to accomplish. And with the Knight of Pentacles, other wonderful qualities about this Knight include being very loyal, a sense of devotion, a sense of being responsible. So in Saturday, you know, it might be you that has to be the responsible one after a fun night or something. But the little other thing to mention with the Knight of Pentacles is that, you know, he's the knight that's really not moving on his horse. He's just sitting on his horse, observing. And some may say he's kind of missing out sometimes on all the fun because he's so busy watching and thinking and plotting and planning. That makes no fun, whereas this Nine of Cups would say, enjoy your life, enjoy what you have. You know, work hard, but also take pleasure from what it brings to you. So two interesting mindsets here of this common sense, pragmatic approach, which frankly is not a bad idea, to think of things reasonably, to be grounded in your approach. And the grounded certainly is in tandem with justice, which is the awareness of what's really fair in your relationships and thinking about it truthfully. With justice, it's looking at things honestly and clearly. And again, we have equal scales looking for that. So interesting reading for Saturday with some practices of how we approach our lives, of being content with what we have, for thinking about the truth and how the truth is coming in and out, the issue of fairness, and this sense here of keep watching, keep planning, keep studying, keep observing, and ultimately you'll get to where you want to go. And perhaps this fine merchant here who's in this position applied some of this pragmatic approach to get to that place. So number-wise, we have, let's take a look, we have 9, and this is 11. So that's 20 and 21, and that reduces to 3. And 3 is about communication. 3 is about group activities. It's about expression. And again, to be creative. And to close the reading, I'd like to choose an oracle card, and this is the Earth Wisdom cards. Go with the flow. Interesting. Go with the flow. Would our knight be saying go with the flow? I'm not certain. The knight may be making a list. He might be checking with everyone in the field working on the crops. He may be taking stock of situations. He may be choosing to work really hard all the time. So I'm not sure that this knight really agrees with going with the flow. Whereas I think the Nine of Cups merchant would be much more apt to say, come on in, have a drink, let's hang out, let's chill, let's celebrate, let's have some fun. So interesting, it's a beautiful illustration with the stream and just going with the flow, letting the water take you. You know, trying to think of the lyric. Float downstream, picture yourself in a boat on a river. I think it's Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. So if we can tap into that, if we can bring that into our thinking, that would be a great thing. So I hope that you found something helpful here today. If you did, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Comment, like, share, let me know how you're doing, and come back again tomorrow for another daily tarot reading. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.